You know why I really want you for the job?
Why don't you tell me why you really want me for the job?
You're a good person. How's that funny?
Two things. Number one, goodness is not even on your radar. Number two, if I'm so good, why have I done so many bad things?
Like what?
I don't know. Let's pick a couple highlights. Cheated on Kevin. Slept with Max when he was with Blair.
Yeah, that's like a million years ago, right?
Oh, for you maybe, but see, I don't forget so easily. Especially when I ran Blair off the road. She lost her baby.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I thought so. So why don't we put my sainthood on hold, shall we?
Well, but, these are accidents, right? Give yourself a break.
Why don't you ask Blair if she wants to give me a break? You see, Blair hates me. Why wouldn't she? You should know that better than anyone, Todd. Especially after everything you've been through. Wait a minute. That's it, isn't it?
What's it?
You hire me. And it's a perfect way to stick it to Blair. She's the reason you're doing this.
Mom, don't even think about lying to me. She obviously spilled something huge.
Star, it wasn't like that.
You said that Langston confided in you about what?
Well, it's... Hey, Danielle, how are you, sweetie?
I just read Langston's play.
Really? What did you think about it?
It's amazing.
It's my life, and I didn't give her permission to write her own little private song fest.
Sweetheart, you know, I knew that Langston was up to something, but I didn't know exactly what.
It's a great story. I can see why she wanted to tell it, but I can also see why Star's so upset. I mean, that stuff about Todd.
What about Todd?
Oh, she really nailed him. I mean, when I got to the part about how Todd pushed you down the stairs.
He didn't push me.
Are you seriously defending him? You could have lost your baby.
You know what? She didn't, though. She didn't, and look, everything turned out all right.
Unbelievable. You just keep forgiving him over and over again.
It obviously wasn't easy.
It never is, sweetheart.
But what can I say? He's my dad.
You were with my sister, with Natalie? Did you...
Look, Jess...
Did you sleep with her?
I'm not trying to hurt you, Jess. I just want to make you understand that a lot of things have happened since we were in high school. Serious things. And, you know, Natalie and I, we were married.
You know, I just think I'll give John a little time to think about the fact that we're having a baby together before I start printing invitations, you know, one thing at a time.
Right.
In fact, I wasn't sure when I first told him that he'd want to be involved.
Of course John would want to be involved.
He told you that?
No, John and I did not talk about how he felt. As soon as I realized I had royally messed up by telling him, I dropped the whole thing. But just hearing the way you've been talking about how excited he is about having this baby, I just kind of assumed the next step.
That we'd run off and find the nearest church.
Forget it. You know what? This is absolutely none of my business. I just wanted to apologize.
For telling John my great news before I had the chance. Or is there something else you're sorry for?
Thing is, I don't know if we're getting married. We haven't gotten that far on.
The last thing I want is to be pushed.
You're not. It's a simple question.
Yeah, and the answer is only up to you and Marty, okay? It's nobody else. And I'll tell you something. You don't have to be married to be a good parent.
Some are better than others. You, for example.
Don't kid yourself. I made plenty of mistakes.
I don't know why you stood by Matthew.
Did you forget that his mom and I tried to keep him from having the operation that helped him walk again?
Based on the information you had at the time, and he knows that.
Maybe he does now.
You've always been in his corner, and you've proved that 1,000 times. That's not easy.
Them, it's not as hard as you think. You know, and I hope that you never doubt that. You are gonna love that kid. And everything else is just gonna fall right into place.
Can you put that in writing?
I can do better than that. Let's drink to it. I mean, let's drink the good stuff, okay? Because I'm buying.
Yeah, awkward, huh? Well, I went to the store near the student union, but they were all out of safety pins. And I didn't want to be walking around like that all day.
Stealing safety pins from professors, that's why you closed the door.
Yeah. I thought maybe I could find something here to fix it, but no safety pins here either.
Well, here.
No, Marco, look, I can just tuck it in.
Just take it. Now you don't need a safety pin. Besides, I don't want you getting busted for indecent exposure. You got enough guys drooling on you as it is.
Knew you were using me. I just couldn't figure out for what.
Kelly, you're wrong about that. That has nothing to do with this.
You live by one code, an eye for an eye. You wanted to get back at my cousin, and I was your best shot.
Oh, well. I won't deny that I have a couple bones to pick with Blair.
I'm curious. What's her crime this time?
Well, besides digging up Ross Rayburn and throwing my marriage in the toilet,
Now, would Taya have ever told you about Danielle if Blair didn't dig that up? I mean, maybe you should actually thank her for that.
that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. You might never have known you had another daughter.
No, I guess not. She's a special kid, too. Doesn't look like I'm ever going to get to know her, though.
You will.
Oh, yeah,
One day. One day.
I don't know if we lost so much time, but before we give Blair too much credit, yeah, she's not completely innocent here. She kept Daniel hidden from me, too.
So it is payback.
No, I'm just saying...
I don't care what you're saying. I know the truth. All this time, being nice to me, offering me the job, had nothing to do with me. It was about you finding a way to make someone else suffer.
Guess that means I have to go to class.
Which one?
I don't know, they're all stupid. I'll check my schedule. It's in my locker. Good luck with Langston.
Thank you.
And I promise I'll never borrow anything from your life unless you say it's okay.
It's a deal.
And, I mean, the important thing is your story has a happy ending, right?
Huh? Good point. Good point.
I'm serious.
What?
And I wish I could have what Star has with Cole.
Well, you know what? You will someday. Someday when you're older. Much older. You have a great day, okay? What are you going to do about the play?
I'll hire a lawyer.
Oh, come on, Star. That's a little drastic, isn't it?
Do you want to buy tickets to this show? Let's see, it says, Todd rips Cole out of bed as frightened Star screams. She didn't even bother to change the name.
Well, maybe you should ask her.
It's not going to matter anyway. Everyone's going to know.
Sweetheart, take a deep breath. The two of you just need to sit down in a room and talk about it. I know she doesn't want to upset you. You know that. So you can work it out. She probably thinks that you'd be flattered that she wrote this whole play about you.
You always think you know her better than I do. Which reminds me, what was that big thing that she unloaded on you?
It's nothing. You know what? I need to get out of here and pick up your little brother. You know how he gets when I'm not there. Mom, he gets all over me. I'll see you later.